Hello students, welcome back to our video. So in the last video we discussed about the example for the special transactions that are not recorded in the other subsidiary books. Now let's discuss with a new point, that is transactions of inter-accounts transfer. Sometimes due to some reasons the amount is to be transferred from one account to another account either partially or fully. Such transfer is recorded in the journal proper. So you all know that the amount is transferred from one account to the another account, like partially or fully. Such transfer is always recorded in the journal proper. In the same way, when an account is closed at the end of the year and transferred to another account, the transfer entry is also passed in the journal proper. The closing entry for the transfer of the amount is also passed in the journal proper. Let us understand it through the following example. So here, first example is given that rupees 5,000 was payable to Akash is accepted by Dharti to pay. Rupees 5,000 payable to Akash is accepted by Dharti to pay. So Dharti had to pay to the Akash and Dharti accepted that. So what would be the journal entry in the journal proper? So Akash account would be debited to Dharti's account because Dharti's bank balance account would decrease. Therefore, Dharti's account would be credited, and as the amount is going to transfer to the Akash account and Akash account balance is increasing, therefore Akash account would be debited with 5,000 amount. Narration would be being payable to Akash is accepted by Dharti to pay. Now, second example, it is given that at the end of the year, drawings account closed by transferring to capital account in the following manner. So, at the end of the year, drawings account was closed and the remaining balance was transferred to the capital account. So, what would be the entry in the journal proper? So, here, capital account would be debited to drawings account because the balance is transferred to capital account. Capital is increasing, that capital balance is increasing. Therefore, capital account would be debited to drawings account. Narration would be being balance of drawings account transferred to the capital account. This is just was the information, or we can say the example. That's why the amount is not given. Got it? Okay. So that was the transactions of inter-accounts transfer, how to pass the entry in the journal proper. Now, let us look at the closing entries. Closing entries means entries given at the end of the accounting year to close the various accounts. At the end of the accounting year, accounts of incomes, accounts of expenses, accounts of goods, etc. are closed and transferred to the trading or profit and loss account. These entries for the closing various accounts are known as the closing entries. So in simple words, we can say that at the end of the year, at the end of the accounting year, like to close the various accounts such as accounts of incomes, accounts of expenses, accounts of goods. So the remaining, at the end of the accounting year, the remaining balance is transferred to the trading or profit and loss account, and these entries for closing various accounts are known as the closing entries. All the types of closing entries are recorded in the journal proper. All the types of the closing entries are recorded in the journal proper. For example, at the end of the year, the balance of purchase account is 75,000. Balance of sales account is rupees 85,000. Balance of carriage inward account is rupees 2,000. Then balance of salary account is rupees 20,000. And The balance of dividend account is rupees 3000. So write the closing entries. So these are the balance remaining at the end of the accounting year. So for this, you have to make the closing entries in the journal proper. So how would you pass the journal entries for the? So first of all, make the format of the journal proper. Date, particulars, LF number, debit amount column, and the credit amount column. The following journal entries will be passed in the journal proper. So first of all, you have to pass the journal closing entry for the purchase account. So you all know that at the end of the accounting year, the remaining balance of every account is transferred to the trading or profit and loss account, correct? Therefore, first of all, what will be the date? So you all know that closing entries are made always on the last date of the year. So the year would be 31st December. Here you have to make the first of all entry for the purchase account. So purchase balance is transferred to trading account. Therefore trading account balance is increasing. Therefore it would be debited and it is transferred to the trading account. That's why purchase account would be credited. So trading account would be debited to purchase account. Amount would be 75,000 in debit column and 75,000 in credit column. Then again, second account is given, that is balance of sales account. So here write the date 31st December. So for this sales account, why here sales account is debited? Because you all know that sales are if we pass the common entry for the any sale of goods, you all know that sales account is always credited. But here sales balance is decreasing or it is transferred. Therefore here it for closing entry or for closing entry for the account of the sales, remember that sales account would always be debited for the closing entry and trading account would be credited because remaining sales account balance is transferred to trading account. Therefore trading account would be credited with 85,000 amount. Got it? Okay. Narration would be being sales account of rupees 85,000 closed and transferred to the trading account. Then the third is given, that is carriage inward account. So it is also transferred to trading account. So carriage inward would be here credited and trading account would be debited. For passing the closing entry, just remember that if you are passing carriage inward account, generally it would be debited because it is a type of expense. But for passing the closing entry, it would remain. It would become the opposite. If something is debited, then for passing the closing entry, that account would be credited. And for passing the simple entry, if one account is credited, but for the passing the entry for the closing account, that account would be debited. It would be opposite. So trading account would be debited because carriage inward account balance is transferred to trading account. So trading account would be debited to carriage inward account. 2,000 in debit column and 2,000 in credit column. Narration would be being carriage inward rupees 2,000 was transferred to the trading account. You all remember that closing entry for every account would always remains the same. Got it? Okay. Then next is balance of salary account is rupees 20,000. So write the date 31st December. So salary is a type of profit and loss, correct? Purchase, sales, carriage inwards is like a type of trade because they are exchanged. That's why it is known as trade. But salary is not exchanged, correct? It is paid. So that's for it is salary is paid for salary is paid from the profit that has incurred or made from the profit made. Therefore, profit and loss account would be debited to salary account. For closing salary account would always be credited. For closing the salary account would always be credited. Profit and loss account would be debited with the amount of 20,000 in debit column and 20,000 in credit column. Narration would be, being salary account of rupees 20,000 was closed and transferred to the profit and loss account. And the last is, the balance of dividend account is 3,000. So dividend is also considered as income or profit. Therefore, dividend received is a type of income. Therefore, dividend received account would always be debited for passing the closing entry of dividend account. Dividend received account would be debited to profit and loss account. Amount would be 3,000 in debit column and 3,000 in credit column. Narration would be, being dividend received account rupees 3,000 was closed and transferred to the profit and loss account. So you can also remember the following entries, how to pass the closing journal entries for each and every account. Got it? So these are the certain closing entries. So whenever you are asked to pass the closing entries like this, you have to pass for every account. And remember that every balance of each account at the end of the accounting year is transferred either to the trading or either to the profit and loss account. It depends on which account. Like salary is always transferred to profit and loss account. Dividend received is always passed to the profit and loss account. Whereas purchase, sales, then anything related to purchase, sales such as carriage inward, carriage outward account, that balance is transferred to trading account, whereas salary account, dividend account, commission account is transferred to profit and loss account. Got it? So at the end, you know that you have to total the debit column as well as the credit column, and remember that debit column should always be equal to the credit column. Got it? So here note is also given that a detailed explanation of such closing entries is given in the chapter of final accounts. So this was just the theory in this chapter. The detailed explanation of how to pass the closing entries is given in the chapter of final accounts. Got it? Okay. So now we are going to stop here. In the next video, we would be continuing with the adjustment entries. How to pass the adjustment entries. So if you have any questions or any doubts, please feel free to comment below the video. Thank you.